everyone, this is Kosher Bacon. Welcome back to the Abyss Craft. No wait, we're Abyss Survival. Sorry about that, just adjusted the mic. The Abyss Semi-Vanilla Survival Server. I apologize. I'm going to progress a lot off camera. I might have a god pick. I might have a lot of cool things. So much stuff I'm doing all at once. I've never seen this before. This must be one of the underwater ruins. I've got a map, which you can see here. That area I started from is my base. I'm just cartographing out some area. Maybe I'll bring it over to the spawn map when they get that up and running. Yeah, no, things are going very well, though. I'm really enjoying my time here on the server. I think it's great. Loving the people. Love the community. Right now it's just me and one other person on. I think that's a mod. They could be shadowing me. If players are on, new players are on, they like to watch them to make sure they aren't stealing and stuff, because that's kind of bad. Is that? No, we have to be a little bit closer. I'm probably not going to explore all of this by myself. Maybe we can get a mod or someone who has Elytra to fly around and do it. But I do want to get just a general sense of where I am. I did just pass by a witch hut, so we could always convert that into a witch farm, but it probably wouldn't be super great, the rates. Yeah, either the mobs are everywhere because they turned up the spawn rates, or they're nowhere because there's so many people on. Ooh, bubbles. Underwater trenches. I think this helmet has Aqua Affinity, if I am not mistaken. It does, but that's not respiration. That just allows me to build underwater faster. Break underwater faster. If you do this right, you can just swim on the surface like this, and that's awesome. So yeah, this is cool. I figured I'd just show this off, what I'm going to be doing. Working on my nether tunnel. I gotta do some strip mining to get more stone and more diamonds and stuff. Been doing a lot of trading with other people too. Like, this pickaxe is primarily, like, the mending book someone did just give me because I was touring their base and they felt generous. A stone hoe actually gave it to me, the guy I visited last episode. But, like, wait, did I actually buy anything for the pick? I think other than the mending book, the pick is all me just enchanting stuff. So yeah, this is someone's base. We'll want to be mindful of them. Or this is something. That might just be a torched up area. There's a sign here. Let's take a look. Along with nearby land. I mean, look at the map. We're up over here. I'm down over here. I'm expanding this way and that way, most likely. Maybe that way by that village. I think we'll be okay. If it's not, then I think we'll be okay, yeah. I hope we're okay. I didn't see this at all. And I scouted out the area for a bit before I settled down, I thought. Oh well. If there's a problem, we'll deal with it. I can't imagine there will be, though. What's he got plans for, right? A land claiming system would be nice, but I would feel pretty non-vanilla-y, to be fair. I mean, you gotta understand, this is a maxed out map. That's actually a significant amount of distance. Like, I had to travel for a good 10 minutes just to get here. Yeah, about 10 minutes. There's a nice forest between us. I think that we're in a good position. We can be neighbors. Spraddle. I don't think I've ever met him. He might be on a different time zone than me. Let me check something. It's fine. Alrighty then, I'm gonna go keep doing some cartographing off camera. Be right back. Alright, I think I have another neighbor up over here. They got some type of thing, they got a nether portal. Neat. It's an interesting staircase they've got over here, I kinda like it. It's a cave. I figure this is a good way for me to get around, see people, that sort of thing, because, you know, now I'm out and about, yeah, see, he's growing saplings over here. Hey, skeletons. That was cool. Yeah, it broke my helmet. I fought a trident-wielding drowned, and he did not drop it, which is a shame. Because I'd love channeling for, like, charge creepers, get mob heads, that sort of thing, because there's going to be a demand for them, I imagine. I don't know. I plan on making like a shop and selling some basic necessities, things that people can gather pretty quickly and easily, but are too lazy to. For example, I would sell dirt by the bucket load, and I just go to a place and quarry out as much of the subsurface dirt as I can so I don't ruin the landscape. And that's something that most people would be able to get easily, but who wants to spend 30 minutes gathering up 1,000 dirt, right? Oh, hey, I'll do it, and I'll trade you a diamond per stack or something. I don't know, I'll have to figure out pricing. It looks like diamonds are going to be the currency of the server because, you know, iron is free, gold is free, they've got farms for most everything, but some resources are not really renewable. Dirt, sand, and they're everywhere, but they can't really be, farmed that easily. Although there are sand generators, I think they're banned on the server. See, my plan is to strike out a name for myself not by selling super cool, awesome, rare items, but by selling the common necessities that you'll want tons of, but you won't really gather a whole bunch of them unless you're obsessive like I am over it. Because people are lazy, let's be honest, and I'm going to prey on that. I'm going to prey on the fact that most players are too lazy to gather their own darn dirt. I'll do it for them for money. So that will give me stuff to do, because I'll have to keep the basic necessities stocked if they sell out as well as I hope they do. And, yeah, should be cool. Yeah, these maps get big. What is the ratio on this? 16:1? Yeah. That's crazy. That's the difference between a chunk and a block. The first map and this map. Alright, cool. Maybe another neighbor? Maybe the same neighbor. I see those planks. They look like they're paths almost. This could be the same one. Let's go snoop. Let's see. Crowned Gamers Home. Hey, Crowned. Hope you don't mind if I'm spoiling anything. I don't know if you even have YouTube. You got some paintings. You got some furnaces with... this is an interesting thing. Here's a farm room, seeds, crops, etc. I'm naming things too, otherwise I would say, why is he naming? He's got a strip mine over there by the looks of it. Chest room. Not a whole lot of chests. Looks like a double bed. It's a cool area. Ooh, what do you got over there, dude? I hope I don't spoil things by doing this. I don't know if anyone else here has a YouTube. I should probably ask when the server's kind of full, get a feel for how many people are on YouTube. Because there could be a number of them. If I wasn't on YouTube, I'd still be playing on here. This is just a cool series for YouTube, I think. How do I get over there? Maybe around this way? Is that a custom tree? I kind of want to say it is, but maybe he just got lucky and grew oak trees until he got the really big one. Or maybe it was always there. And he just moved in and it was already there. Let's go take a look around back here. Oh, that must lead to his thing. That's how he gets in and out. So what's this? Nether portal. I see. Very nice, Crowned. I like this. What is... oh, these are stairs. Ah, I see. Very nice. Oh, pleasure to see you, Crowned. I don't know if I've seen him on either. We're scattered all over this server. It's a big thing. I might show off the Dynamap once. It's a map that is constantly updating with players' locations. You can access a semi-3D-ish version of it, but I keep it 2D, obviously. And I use it to keep track of where players are if I need to hunt down someone to trade with them, for example, go to people's bases. I went back over to where a Stone Hose base was, because I traded with another guy some diamonds for... no, wait, he gave it to me. I was going to give him diamond. I got my diamond for it, but he didn't want it. I had a Fortune 2 pick. Now I got a Fortune 3 one because he traded me a junk Fortune 2 book that he was holding on to. Well, I say traded, but he gifted. Gifted is the word I'm looking for. And some ender pearls to get out of his base, but that's because he didn't build it like a staircase out. He was the one who had that basement hole. Although I'm not sure if I showed that, actually. Come on, get it right. There we go. Alright, got plenty of water. The majority of the server is water. Like, we have several large continents. We got a bunch of different biomes. I don't know if there's a jungle. I mean, people have parrots, though. There's gotta be a jungle, right? Sorry about that. Had to do a quick cut there. Yeah, this is someone else's base, apparently. There's a ocean monument right there. And yeah. I don't know whose this is though. I don't recognize. I've never played with any of these people before, so even if I knew them, I wouldn't know their building styles, that sort of thing. That's why signs are great. That's why I've got a whole bunch of them over at my place. Right above here. X lives here. That would have been perfect. Again, I just snoop. Cal. Ooh. Oh, very nice. Look at this. I'm a compulsive snooper. I really can't help it. I have to know. Oh. Oh. That's an interesting thing you got over here. I kind of like it, yeah. And then if you go further over this way, some minecart track. Looks like he's got stops. Yeah, here's a stop. You press it, you go. You press it, you go. That sort of thing. So that's cool. It doesn't look like he's got anything in this direction. Is there anything through the mine shaft? Maybe something this way. Let's go take a poke. Alright, he's got something over there. Probably it's going to lead to the ocean monument. Odds are he's going to clear it out, then use it as a guardian farm. So that's cool. I don't know whose base this is. I apologize if I'm spoiling things. Oh wait, I snooped there already. Let's look up here. I hear cats. Which needs jungles anyways. So many rare mobs for jungles. What is the point of the chests if there's logs above them? Oh, this is the watchtower thing. Oh look, he's got stuff over there. He's got a little ship. Yeah, look at this. This is awesome. I should join Snoopers Anonymous. Suicide booth? I don't know why he would, unless he has to have that there. Oh yeah, look at this. He's got a little kelp farm over here. You know, the lag. Oh yeah, look at that. Because of the animated textures, this is actually not great for FPS. Like, I'm still getting a solid 40, but my machine is kind of pretty good. Ooh, I don't want to let his base get creepered. Let's run. Let's go head out over to there. Maybe that's like a ruin that he found. I see the arrow. Magma blocks. He's got something over here. SF. What is this, like an ocean observatory? That's cool. I might have one of those myself if I am close enough to an ocean to use it. You know what I should really do? I should make a boat. Or maybe I'll steal that. No, I'm not going to steal it, but... I mean, yeah, I'm just going to leave it as his. Like, if there's an excessive amount of boats somewhere, I have permission from a moderator that I can clean them all up, stick them in a double chest, burn them for fuel, whatever. Because people are spamming boats everywhere when they join the server because it's, yeah, it's kind of a thing here that there's tons of water, which, you know, that's fine, but here, I got one on me. I'll just make my own boat. There we go. So, like, near spawn, for example. Can you not use the map while you're in the boat? Like, will it not update? That would be poopy. I don't think you can. I think I gotta swim it. That sucks. And eyes on the horizon, and off we go. So yeah, people are spamming boats everywhere, and that's an entity that the server has to keep track of, increasing the load. So every now and again, just clean up boats if you see them that are, like, if you see a dozen of them up against a shore or something, then odds are someone's being lazy and not picking them up. I do it sometimes in single player, but I'm usually pretty good about it. So yeah, I'm just gonna make a big loop around, then head back. Because I'm not going to explore this whole map now, I just want to get a good idea of the perimeter of it. Who my neighbors are, what they're doing, make sure I'm not encroaching on anyone's space. I would hate to do that. For the most part, my castle is probably going to stay on the continent that it's located in, and probably not anywhere that isn't the plains, maybe a bit into that taiga. Like, it's not going to be a huge deal. I don't need tons of space. I don't need a gigantic castle. I'm fine with a mediocre one. But yeah, we'll stick our farms or everything in there, because right now all my stuff is just out on the lawn in front of it, because I don't have the thing built yet. I really should be getting back to doing that, but I keep getting distracted. Oh, I'm gonna go build a nether tunnel, that sort of thing. I used up all my stone bricks for the nether tunnel, because I'm using a combination of nether and stone bricks for the flooring. That looks like something. Could just be someone lit up an island, but we can go take a poke. Yeah, this is the dull side of server play. There's only 2 people on right now, and I'm one of them. And I think that's a mod, who may or may not just be spectating me, like I said. I don't think I have kelp. Kelp is something that I need. Okay, so this could be someone's starter shelter. It's definitely ugly enough, but maybe they think that's a good build. To be fair, it's better than that house I built in my single-player series. Speaking of which, let's talk about that for a minute. So my single-player, I haven't been on it in a couple months. I haven't been on it since 1.13.1 dropped, even. Can you eat kelp raw? No, you gotta cook it. Wives. Livies? Eh. Alright, Wivies, here you go. I'm gonna give you a kelp man. Enjoy it. I only meant to get one. Oops. Alright, which way am I going? Yeah, okay, I'm heading back in the right direction. Looks like he's got a crafting table up over here. So yeah, we'll want to be careful, but we're nowhere near where we're going to be, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, okay, I'm moving down the map. I gotta go this way then. Right? Yeah, I think I'm popping up now. Can almost see me. Right? Yeah, here I am. Depth Strider. I should have gotten some Depth Strider on my boots, but oh well. I currently don't have like a village with librarians and stuff, so enchanted books or whatever I can buy from the other people on the server, and whatever I can get for myself by just enchanting. I still don't have a sword good enough to use the Ender Ender. That Ender Ender was built with the idea of a Sharpness 5, Sweeping Edge 3 diamond sword, where it would insta-kill Endermen, so I actually have to spam my axe or sword or whatever at it a whole bunch more, making it pretty inefficient for me. I'd like to do that, though, but I'm a fair ways off from that. Starting to run low on diamonds, too, so I keep meaning to go mining again, that sort of thing. But I just did that, so I'm bored, so I figured let's do this instead. Making sure that we're not leaving at the edges of the map any spots. I want it to look good, this map. I've got a copy of it in my ender chest, and I'm going to place one of them at my base, and I'll probably contribute one of them to the server map and all. Because I can't imagine anyone's mapped this out yet. Like, why would you? Odds are the mods will do it, but hey, maybe I can contribute something, right? Do I want to get some dark oak? Actually, dark oak doesn't spawn there. That's not dark forest, is it? Yeah, I think this is someone's base. I'm not going to steal their stuff, but I will poke around. This might be wives, wivies. Yeah, look at this. Smooth stone blocks, dark oaks where they don't belong. What is this? He's probably building a castle here. That's fine. If I need to buy a dark oak sapling or 4, I can do that. I kind of hate how the map is at the extreme edge of the screen whenever I go down. There we go. Yeah, I like that they added this as a sort of mini-map functionality. It's real cool. Yeah, it looks like someone lit up this hill over here, too. So there's probably a lot of people over here, then. There's about 200 people on the gray list, from what I can tell, roughly. But, no more than 25 of us, I think is what I counted, have been on at any one point in time, and that was during a pretty busy hour. Right now, it's been about 2-3 hours. Hey, fish! I keep trying to go for tactical fishing, but I can't get it. I got it! And I let him go, immediately. Darn it! Yeah, see, he was over there. Okay, so you gotta get them up against blocks, okay. Oh, hey, Droned. Do you have an Natalia shell? I think you need to have a fishing rod in order to have one of those, but I'll check. Just some rotten flesh, huh? Ooh, a shipwreck! If someone torched this up, they almost definitely explored the shipwreck, but I'll take a look. I can't see anything. Oh wow, they didn't. Yoink. You can stop your drowning, although not entirely using the water bucket thing again. So that's cool. Go down. Here we go, there it is. It's dark. Buried treasure map. I don't think this person took it. Like, is this looting? Were they planning on getting it? I know finders keepers and all that, but still. Here, I'll leave one of them for them, just in case. Oh no, you take more damage from drowning. Uh-oh. I can't. Ah. That was close. That was really close. Ooh, I was scared there for a minute. I would have been so mad to lose my stuff. I could have seen where I was on the map at least and gone there, but still. So let's take a look at this. What are the odds? I would like a conduit. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the buried treasure map, then we'll continue mapping. Be right back. Alright, close. Very close, actually. This is that island that someone claims, but I think they'll be alright with me taking the treasure. Because, I mean, like, they won't even have known it was here, right? So I don't need to tell anyone that I found treasure here, right? And we got a decent amount of thing on our shovel, so yeah, let's just dig it up till we find it. Then I'll put all the sand back. I'm not griefing, I am treasure hunting. God, I wish I had a more efficient shovel. Alrighty then. I actually wasn't able to find that treasure. I looked and I looked and I looked and I couldn't find it. I ended up leaving the map in a chest with a sign stating sorry if I changed the landscape too much. I tried to put it back together the way I found it, but I probably didn't do a perfect job. And told them they could keep the treasure if they found it, and that's my penance for hurting their landscape. So yeah, hopefully I don't get banned for griefing. It could happen though, but I doubt it. Like, that wasn't griefing, I don't think. Anyways, yeah, it looks like this one's been looted, though. That's a shame. I was hoping I could get attempt number 2, but nope. Guess not. That makes sense, I guess. This is a pretty open area, although there is a thing over here I want to check. So it's annoying, but you can absolutely still refill with the torch trick. Okay, someone got this one already. Makes sense. I just really hope I didn't take someone else's thing, because that would suck. Like, if they plan to get that one, and then they show up and they're like, wait, where's the thing? But I think it's more likely that person will be upset that I changed their beach than the other person will be that someone took treasure they just left out in the open. Because, I mean, it was next to someone, but they didn't take it, so... I don't know, it's an iffy thing, and I kind of regret doing it, but on the other hand, I highly doubt there'll be severe repercussions for that, because it's not a very severe crime. Alright, looks like someone else lives here. And they're a very poor captain. I thought this was someone's house for a minute there. There's no way it hasn't been looted, though, right? Like, I think that's already been looted. Yeah, look, cobblestone over there. Which means there's a very, very, very good chance. Yep, empty. I figured they might have missed it, but oh well. So of the 3 shipwrecks I found, only one of them was unlooted as of this point, and it's probably only going to get worse as the season continues and more decent people, but those that don't mind not leaving treasure for others, show up. So conduits are probably going to be quite rare, because there's only so many Heart of the Seas that generate. So that treasure map I gave might have been worth quite a bit. That's fine. You know what should be done? You should sell the treasure maps. Sell treasure maps where diamonds slash gold slash whatever. You know, my armor is getting close to breaking, even if it's the weakest part of it. I should be careful here. Ugh, I'm not climbing that. We'll just circumnavigate it. Too bad you can't, you won't just stay floating here indefinitely, so I can't type in chat while I'm doing this. Yeah, very close to getting the outer edge done. Alright, cool. Alright, here's one of those ruins again. I don't know if these things have, like, spawners or chests in them. I don't think they do. And I think I saw another shipwreck, yeah. Oh good, the sun's coming out. I was just attacked by, like, 5 drowned, but I think that's just because there's only a few of us online. Or rather, I think that, not because there's only a few of us online. I think that only happened... Ooh, please have stuff, please have stuff. I am getting some lag. Yes! Yes! That was a really weird noise. But point stands. I'll take the poisonous potatoes. Why not? Up. Let's see if there's something over here. Oh! Hello. Not bad. How close are we to this thing? It's... You know what? Sure, last time didn't go so well. Maybe this one will. Right here. This is going over here. This goes over here. So let's take a look. It's to the south. That's this direction. Alright, I'll head this way, and let's go see if we can't find buried treasure without it being in someone's backyard. Be right back. Found it. I think over... Where was it? Roughly over here was where the X itself is, so yeah, not too far away. I just couldn't find it at that other place. Heart of the Sea, that's excellent. Some prismarine stuff, that's kind of worthless, but whatever. Yay. Alright, now, I've made a right little mess here, haven't I? I was expecting to have to go into here to clean this up, but I think I'll be okay if I just, yeah. Because no one lives here, from what I can tell. This is a tiny, isolated little thing with some icebergs nearby, but even so, this does look pretty bad, so maybe I'll try and clean this up a little. Because, like, I've been investing the sand into clearing out this area over here, because I was expecting to have to dig through the water. And I'm out of sand. Rip. Alright, let's keep going with the other thing. Here, you know what? I'll be nice and indicate to people what went on here. Scaling at 1 to 2. Okay. Alright, let's get this back in our hut, in our bar. Yeah, it's our bar, in our hand, whatever. Let's get going. I had to circumnavigate some icebergs. I'm considering like, we have ice farms on this server, right? Someone has to, so it would be in bad form to mine up all this packed ice, even if it is just for the sake of compacting it into blue ice. Because, I mean, this is scenic, right? And granted, I just did a thing that probably ruins the scene, but, I mean, I was nice about it. I don't know. I'm concerned that what I've been doing so far today might be considered griefing. Hopefully not. Like, if they tell me, hey, you gotta fix that, I'll gladly fix it. Mine up some sand from a desert or something to fix it. But I don't think it is. I cleaned up the one guy's thing very nicely. I'm pretty sure he won't even notice. That might not even be someone's thing. All there is some stone blocks and a couple torches. Not even the torches, actually. So it might not even be someone's house. And over here, no one lives here. Someone might eventually live here, and they can clean it up if they want, or ask me to, but, eh. You know, I hope someone doesn't go digging for that chest that I left the map there. Odds are they won't, because, like, they'll see, oh, hey, the map was here. So they'll think, oh, that person just put it there because their inventory was full? I don't know. Alright. That's that shipwreck up ahead, yeah. This guy did not go far after he buried his treasure. So I want to check something over here. Does the map still activate when it's in my offhand, but it's in a boat? And I might have to travel a fair bit in order to test that. Like if I just go straight ahead. I should be, if I was swimming, I would be revealing stuff on the map as I went. So the question is, now that I'm in a boat, does that count? And the answer seems to be yes. So I've been a doofus swimming this whole time, and I could have just been boating. Although it's a lot easier to keep a straight line when you're swimming, because these boats turn very quickly. And then, yeah, we'll head off a bit towards home. So yeah, there's plenty of ocean in the server, I think, so I can't imagine people will be too upset at me taking treasure when I find it, but I'm not going to take much more than this. I'll leave further shipwrecks untouched, because I've done everything you can really do with them anyways. Undoubtedly, there are people who aren't going to do what I'm doing in that regard, and that's fine, you know, everyone's special. But I try to be nice, right? I hope phantoms don't come. Phantoms in the middle of the ocean, because they go through the water, they go through nether portals. Can you imagine phantoms in the nether, like a nether phantom? That would be horrible. And you know, the nether is home to pretty much the worst mobs Minecraft can really offer you. You got your wither skeletons, they kind of suck to fight, although 3 blocks tall, so you can farm them pretty easily. But then you also got your regular skeletons in the fortresses, and those guys are overpowered ever since 1.9 dropped. You've got zombie pigmen with the highest attack damage in-game of any mob, I believe, except maybe the Ender Dragon, but I think they still beat him, actually. What else have you got here? You've got magma cubes, alright, I guess. They're just slimes, but fiery. Blazes can kind of suck if you don't have fire protection. Ghasts are essentially portable creepers, and by portable I mean that they throw creepers at you, creeper explosions. Endermen kind of suck, but again, 3 blocks tall, and they won't aggro on you unless you look at them. That's the only nice thing I can say for the zombie pigmen, is that they won't aggro on you if you don't touch them, but what with the new swiping attacks, it's so easy to do that without even realizing. Alright, we should be getting pretty close to home, because that area where I started is home. And yeah, now that I have a map, I'm going to keep one of them in my chest always, and that way I'll always have a way home. I can always use the Dynamap, but, you know, I'm old school. Only 4 of us online. Wow. And I've been on for a few hours now. I'm just having a lot of fun right now, so I'm playing. This means that other series might go on the back burner for a bit. But yeah. So you gotta do it like this, huh? So yeah, we're over here. I still gotta explore all of this. But it looks like I got all the corners. Alright, so here's the base so far. Like, this is gonna be one of the entrances. There'll be multiple of them. This might be the full size of it. Like the next turret goes over here, then we do a right angle turn and head this way. I haven't measured stuff out. I've been a bad YouTuber. I spent the last several days just playing on the server, barely recording anything I do. I've just been having so much fun with this, I almost completely forgot. Yeah, let me do this proper. So yeah, playing on the Vanilla Abyss server, I think I explained that, but yeah, this is the castle. It's coming along quite nicely. I'm gonna do this properly. I want a proper gatehouse over here. I was thinking I'd use my banner design for a floor via the concrete blocks. Just expand it a little bit that way. These people are great in chat. Currently I have Discord muted so I can talk for a bit, because that's the big thing that's stopping me. I like to lurk in Discord, and for whatever reason I don't like to just deafen myself for the sake of a video. Like, we had a member, April, who was trapped in the nether trying to get her stuff, but zombie pigmen were hostile. She had her typical enchanted iron armor of the noob who hasn't gone ahead and just farmed at the Ender for a while. So I helped April, and that would have made great video content, honestly, but for some reason it just didn't occur to me. See, I'm sorry, I'm a bad YouTuber. A little early in the morning for me over here. So, I want to keep filling in this map. I have a horse now. I bought a saddle from Grills, who is a moderator. He's the one who accepted my application. And I'd love to use it. So maybe we'll go see if we can explore the landlocked portion of this area. An alternative thing would be to get these into splash potions, then throw them at the horse. Make it go a little faster. I've organized my chests a little better. Everything seems to be in order, so no one's come along and griefed me. Very good. How's our blaze rod situation? I did end up going in the nether getting this. I want to get a wither skeleton head for the sake of haste 2 mining. Like, I want that so badly right now. But, beacons. Wither skeleton heads are configured to drop slightly less, I think, because the server is usually quite crowded. It can be hard to even get regular drops at another fortress. But yeah, I'll see what I can do about that. I found one fortress. I wasn't sure if anyone had claimed it or not. It looked like there was stuff there, but I wasn't sure if that meant it was claimed. So Grills, that moderator, went on. He was spectating me, and we looked around for a bit, and we determined that most likely no one was using it, but leave a sign, and eventually we did track down the person who technically would have had a claim on it. They were the last person who really used stuff over there. And they said, sure, convert the thing over to a spawning area if you want, because I had been leaving the fortress more or less alone, except for a couple safety rails of stupidity, because, you know, I need those. Let's see, I need that saddle. You can buy saddles or fish them up, so I only paid a couple diamonds for it, but it was well worth it. Grills gave me the tour of his base, Turtle Island. That's pretty cool. I really wish I'd have shown that, honestly. Here we go. Oh, I'm so mad. So I found the sunken ship, right? Dug up the treasure. It was actually still there. First for the thing on this server, because people are usually pretty bad at at words, but no. People are usually pretty bad about not leaving treasure for others, so I thought this was a huge find. I thought I'd be able to sell that thing for tons of money at my shop, which is never going to happen because the shopping district still isn't open. To be fair, it's only been a couple days. I'm going to give them more time. Although I think the server's been up for almost a month now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Swiftest potion. It's not bad. So, yeah. That's what I wanted, but I don't know how likely that's going to be. Here's that village. I'm probably going to start breeding villagers, unfortunately, because that seems to be the meta as far as this game is concerned. Just breed villagers for enchants that you need. I don't know. So I've got plenty of room to expand if I wanted to, and that's fine. Yeah. I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun on the server. I wish I'd been showing more of it. Anything of interest happen? I upgraded my armor to regular level 30 enchanted diamond. It's not super armor yet. The only super armor I have is this pick. And I got this sword and all of its enchantments from one enchant. Yeah, that's cool. I also have a looting 3, sharpness 4, sweeping edge 3 sword, or sharpness 5. I need to stick like mending or unbreaking on it though before I really use it constantly. Like, yeah. Like I said, it's a ton of fun on the server right now. Here I am just wandering about with a map. Eh. Swim. Because, yeah, I would love to have this whole map area revealed. Yeah, they can get pretty cheesy over in Discord. I think someone's singing to someone else. It's a bit of a witching hour over here. Well, no, the real witching hour, I know when that is, sometimes. Yeah, April. April over there, bottom of the list, right above Twix, who apparently has deaths again. Alright. So yeah, she was the one trapped in the nether. I think she's a she. Looks like a she. It's a female skin, so I'm going to say she, because we're all in-game. Oh! You know, someone wanted these types of flowers, this allium. They were willing to pay good monies, apparently. Oh, am I the one sped up, not the horse? I'm dumb. I'm not going to take too much, though, because this does look like someone's base. Yeah, so I'm not going to ruin the aesthetic. Just one. But I think they already got that. I told them just go to the flower forest to bone meal something somewhere. Bone meal some ground. So yeah, shop ideas. I had an idea, rent a pick or rent a tool, where you pay like a diamond or two, and you get to use a tool for one in-game day, or not one in-game day, one in real life day. And that allows people who are new to the server to have like a super good pickaxe for mining early on. Obviously, you have to pay if you break it or lose it. But I'm concerned that just means that people are going to... darn it. People are just going to, you know, take the tools and pay less than they would have. Like, they'll treat it as buy a tool instead of rent a tool, which isn't the thing. I don't know, because we're a gray list, you can have some dumb people go on, but hopefully they won't be in the shopping district early on. I don't even know where the shopping district's going to be, which is fine. No one else seems to. And, yeah. If we are lucky, then hopefully... Ow. Hopefully not too many bad people will get over to where the shopping district is and they'll treat the thing properly. Yeah, I couldn't find that other treasure that one time either. In fact, I think that's still there. I don't know if anyone lives on that island. So some random person is going to come along and be like, I'll take the treasure. Because, like, I made it pretty obvious I was there. I left signs, torches, a chest. Alright. This has knockback. Okay, that's only 4 hearts. We can do that a couple times. A 12-block circle around the X. Ow. Oh, that's the other thing. Can I feed you? Eh. 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 I want to... Eh. I don't want to risk it. I just paid an arm and a leg for this saddle. I paid 3 diamonds. But also the horse. Horses do recover health, right? I'm gonna have to feed him some sugar because he's only at 3 hearts now. Yeah, no, there's not a lot of mobs, even though I'm out at night running around with a horse. Woo. I think I saw screenshots of this area. People post screenshots in Discord occasionally. It's kind of cool. I also posted the idea of an ABBA caving tournament, or I don't know if it's called officially. It's called ABBA caving. I just know because I watch Vintage Beef do it. All right then. Remember how I said I was a bad YouTuber? I am much worse than that. It has been several days since I've been playing on this server, and I haven't been recording any of it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Part of it is my internet. I can't upload videos as fast as I would like to, and stuff happens so quickly on here, so either I don't play on here a whole bunch, which, you know, I'm having a lot of fun, so of course I wanna, or I just don't show stuff in recordings and go over it in the back. Like, I've interacted with the community. I would love to show that type of stuff on camera, that sort of thing. I've built up the castle a bit, or at least some of the walls. Would love to show that off. But yeah, not so much. And I'm sorry about that. It's my first time doing, like, a multiplayer server Let's Play, so things might be a little for a bit. Yeah. God armor, God tools, that sort of thing. I've got that. Although the shovel isn't anything special, it's just efficiency 4. But yeah, built up these walls all the way over here. Probably going to put like a water gate, aqueduct, I want to say. Something like that over here. Although, if we look over this way, just past the spruce, I kind of dislike the low render distance, but I can imagine why Cardax, the admin, decided he would do that. So yeah, if we look over this way, we got this huge river, and as far as I'm aware, we can expand over here all we want, and I plan to. This is going to be a big castle. At first I was going to have it be smaller, then I decided, screw that, I always do small. Let's go big. Let's think super big. So at least this far, and honestly we might tear this up as well, I don't know. Just for right now, expanding that way. Still don't know how I'm going to do gates yet. I might work on the gate for now. But the big issue is, I want blocks, right? I want stone. I have a nice efficiency 5 silk touch pick, but I didn't have a beacon. Or, you know, did I? Now I do. Fought and killed a wither. Pretty straightforward. It wasn't anything interesting, like a 20-second fight. So now we just need tons of resource blocks. We can't use coal, unfortunately, otherwise I'd be done. Or redstone or lapis, and don't have a ton of gold. There are iron farms, there are gold farms, but I don't think they're public, and furthermore, I don't want to use that. So yeah, we're going to think of something else. But for right now, I want to work on my nether tunnel, right? So what I'm going to do is go get some ice. Now, if we look over at this map over here, which I did finish, let's just, yep, there we go. And let's just, yeah. So if we look down over this way, there's some snowy stuff, and if we go just down over here is where it would be on the map, there's a bunch of icebergs. Spawn is up over this way, and I think to that way. So this is well away from spawn enough that we can go mine it and no one cares. I checked with the mods. Yeah, no, I've got a group of people I'm pretty friendly with. I'm not going to join any guilds. They do have a couple of them, but for the most part it seems pretty unofficial. They don't have, like, fights or contests or stuff like that. Right, I had a ton of swiftness potions, but I think I chugged them all already. Wood stuff, that's right, that's where I keep my boats. Got a bunch of shulker boxes. They're all empty right now, except for this, which is concrete powder for the shopping district guy. Although, from the sound of it, the shopping district, while it is technically the server official shopping area, isn't going to be the only shopping district area. Like, there's going to be other places people can go shopping. Or rather, there are places already. People are setting up shops along it. It's a highway from a place called Turtle Island, which is my favorite moderator, well, trial mod, Grills' base, all the way over to another player, Tag's base. There's a long highway stretch over there, and they're setting up shops along over there. So that's cool, right? I want to make another map, I think. It's one redstone, 4 iron, and a bunch of paper. Okay, compass. Let's go get some sugarcane. Like, there we go. I've got another one that I donated to the spawn wall map. I've been spreading the word about the maps, trying to get as many people as I can to, oh, excuse me. Trying to get as many people as I can to, see if they can, resupply it. Because they had a map wall when someone got a pair of elytra and they stuck mending on it and they had tons of phantom membrane. Apparently they flew around all over the world and mapped it out and built a wall, and then someone griefed it. And this server does have something called Core Protect, which they can use to roll back damage to blocks. However, it doesn't work on entities, and because item frames and the maps within them are technically entities, not blocks, because Minecraft is kind of hacky like that, So because of that, they weren't able to roll it back, and no one's really done much with it after that. So I figured I'd get the ball rolling on that, so I mapped out my own little area. I'm not going to map out everything, I don't have the time for that, but I figured it's something nice I could do for the server, right? So here, let's go get some torches going. That is not as much wood as I would have liked. Yeah. So yeah, let's talk some ideas for a shop, because I do want to open up a shop. One idea is an alchemy shop. I can mass brew up tons of potions, probably make like a mass potion station. Sorry, I'm a little congested here. But yeah, make one of those things, mass brewing station, and yeah, just go nuts with the potions. Everyone needs potions, right? And a lot of people are kind of lazy to get all the materials you need to get, like a Swiftness 2 potion or a Regeneration potion. I could also then buy gas tiers from people, that sort of thing, buy glowstone. So that's a good way of, stimulating the economy, keeping things going. I could even offer a nether portal, nether tunnel delivery service, although maybe not. Another idea I had was rent a tool, or rent a pick, or rent a sword. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call it, and I really like this idea. Hey, brown sheep. So the idea behind Rent-A-Pick is you see this thing, right? Efficiency, Unbreaking, Silk Touch Mending. That's as good a pick as you're going to get as far as Silk Touch picks go. I have another one that's just like it, but instead of Silk Touch, it's Fortune 3. There are players that join constantly. We just had a couple new arrivals, but I think they were trolls, so they got kicked. So, if you're a new player on the server, I know that was a long pause, sorry. So you're a new player on the server, you want to, you want to be nice, you want to build a potion shop, right? You're going to need to mine up a bunch of stone to build the building, and mining with an iron pick sucks, so you want a diamond pick. And you have a couple diamonds saved up, but, like, it's a bit of a grind, to get to Fortune 3, to get to Silk Touch, to get it there. I've done the grind, I'm at God tier now, and I'm thinking that there are people that are lazy enough that, good job, Cloud, obstructing that lovely mountain from view. Sorry about that, had to cut. So, like I was saying, your average new player on the server. I'm going to be mining up some, oh, that's cod, or salmon or something. Sorry about that, I'm going to get distracted here a bit. So let me talk for a bit. Maybe let's turn down the block sounds a little. Make it a little less loud. So your average new player on a server might not have the patience to, there's a recipe for making blue ice with just 2x2 and making packed ice with just 2x2 of regular ice. So seeing this giant packed iceberg is pretty good. So your average new player, he's not going to want to go through the whole grind of getting Silk Touch, of getting Fortune. And if he wants like a ton of stone blocks like I do, he's going to want a super good stone pick. Maybe even a haste beacon, but I don't know if we're selling those yet because Wither Skeleton drops have been turned down. And so many different people have mob systems that the hostile mob cap is usually filled up, so it's very difficult to get a good Wither Skeleton farm going. So because of that, beacons are actually somewhat rare. Like, people aren't walking around with stacks on stacks of beacons. So, my tool shop will rent tools, and the way it's going to work is kind of interesting. I want to abuse some core protect stuff to make sure that I don't get stiffed, because it's going to be way too easy if I just give out the tools freely that people will keep them and I'll never see them again. So core protect, what it specifically does is it will restore blocks that X player has touched. X player being whatever griefer has used, and that includes restoring the inventory of chests if they've stolen from you. That includes restoring the landscape that they've torn up, so on and so forth. It's pretty cool from what I can tell. I don't know a lot about it, but I know some. Let's get inside here. Keep mining. I don't know if mobs can spawn on packed ice. I just want like a shulker box full. I would love to get more though, because I can sell blue ice for a ton. Blue ice be good. And I don't know how many people know about this iceberg. Sorry about that, had to cut again. Cutting all over the place today, I see. Also just did a bit of running, so I'm a little short of breath. Give me just a second. So I plan to abuse Core Protect's ability to restore blocks and stuff to prevent griefers from, or dishonorable people from just taking my picks and not returning them ever. And I'm not just going to sell picks. I might sell swords, shovels, but I imagine picks will be where the majority of my business comes from, because picks are great. Like, someone could want to do this. They found an iceberg, they want to mine it out, but they don't have a pick good enough to do insta-mine, and they don't have the time to go to the nether farm, or the enderman farm to do it. I'm still short of breath here. I gotta get in shape. Should exercise more. But Minecraft is more fun. So, how does my pick shop plan to work? Or how does the tool shop plan to work? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it where the player has to sign a book agreeing to the terms of service, which are going to be pretty straightforward. I'm not going to go all legal on them. I'll make sure to keep an easy to read version of it, but I'm also going to have a full, properly written book that clearly explicitly states what happens. I'm going to tell them to read it both. I'm going to apply the real-world tactics and assume no one actually reads the terms of service, which is fine. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm not going to cheat people. Basically, you agree to, for X amount of diamonds or whatever per day. I'm not sure what the price should be yet. I'm still working on that. Probably have to ask some people what they think would be a fair price, get a good idea of what people would be willing to pay. And I might give special discounts to friends. I don't know. We'll see. Odds are friends of mine on the server are going to have just as good gear as I do, so there's no reason for them to buy from me. But hey, who knows, right? Oh, that stuff's good. And recipe book is good for doing stuff like this. Because, I mean, just look at that. That's good. That's that good stuff. So, what I plan to do is, I'm sorry, I am going to keep interrupting myself, and I'm going to be scatterbrained about this. So they're going to sign the agreement. I'm going to rent them to pick for X amount of IRL days. If they don't return it by that time, they start incurring a fee, X amount of diamonds more per day. And I'm going to try and get in touch with them and tell them, hey, your pick's overdue, please return it. After however many days I deem appropriate, probably like 3 in real life days, I think is a good idea. If they still haven't returned it, then I'm going to go to the mods. And obviously I'll check with the mods beforehand to make sure this is an appropriate thing to do. Because, like, I do want to enforce the fact that this is a rent, not a sale. I like my good picks, and I'm not selling them. I am renting them to people who could use them. And the rent price will be cheaper than the price of crafting it, is going to be the big thing. Like, if you're going to use my pick as if you had crafted it yourself, it will cost you more in the long run. Like, if you're going to constantly rent pick number 4, for example, and just use it for weeks and weeks, yeah, that's going to cost you more than if you just made it at the beginning. But for someone starting out on the server who just needs, like, a good Silk Fortune pick run to go mining with, then that's great. And I am going to make sure, in the terms of service, that people agree to pay the full price of the pickaxe to recreate it, or provide their own recreation that has all the enchantments and what have you. Make sure that they agree to do that. And again, if they don't agree to the service, then they don't use it, you know? Like, that's going to be a big thing. I'm going to stress this. I'm going to write 2 books. One of them is going to be the terms of service that they agree to and sign. It's going to be a pain writing that all out. Maybe I'll just have 2 written books and then a 3rd book which works as the agreement. Because I'm going to have them sign it, obviously, so that it has their name on it. So, yeah, using those real-world tactics, right? So, they're going to agree to return the picks. If they don't, I go after them with the mods, and if they don't listen to the mods, that gets them the ban hammer, and then, yeah, I lose a pick, but we can always roll back with Core Protect, or if we can't, then too bad, I can craft up another one. Not no problem. It's going to suck, and I imagine it's probably going to happen more than once, but it's still possible. It's still something that can be done, and because of that, if it means that I got rid of someone from the server who was kind of a not great person who wouldn't return a pick if it was loaned to them, or if they rented it, then, you know what? Profit in my eyes. I like having a nice server more than I like having a nice pick, if that makes sense. Because at the end of the day, it's just a pick. Like, it's not the end of the world if I don't get it back. Obviously, though, I'm not going to tell the customers that. So yeah, mods will go ban hammer on anyone who isn't great about returning their stuff. I'll obviously have like the 3-day penalty period. That's Lydia. She might go on voice chat. I am currently just sitting in an empty room, but she might join up. So yeah, basic idea is going to be you rent the pick for X amount of days. After that, it starts costing you more to have it, and I start going after you with the mods if I can get them to agree to this. I don't know. Obviously, I'll have to talk to the mods about this, because if they can't enforce or won't enforce, or if it would be wrong for them to enforce it, then I'll have to think of some different method of enforcing that people can't just walk off of my picks and not pay me. But I feel like that's something that would count as troll/griefing, and that would fall under the mod's jurisdiction. I'm not sure, though. Yeah. Ice can be so annoying to mine up, but look at all this blue ice we've gotten. It's great. So yeah, anything of interest in the terms of service. That's blue ice. Blue ice doesn't insta-mine with efficiency 5 by itself, huh? That's worth noting. I'm going to make it that they have to return it at the same durability it was given, and obviously I'm going to give picks at maximum durability. So, you know, they got to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to make them leave a deposit is one thing. Like, you have to deposit, let's say, 10 diamonds, but I might have it be a different amount, depending on the tool, depending on the pick. And yeah, that way at least I get something if they walk off with it, if they log off with it and never log back on, right? Because that's also something. The person could just disappear. But I'm assuming that if you want to play on the server, you're not going to troll someone over an efficiency 5 soak pick more than you would. Like, I'm assuming if they get to the point where they're spending diamonds to rent a pick from me, that they aren't going to, like, troll me by just for the sake of trolling me. I could be wrong. People can be butts sometimes, but I think I'll be okay. Undoubtedly, I'm going to have people that are not great, and that's just going to happen. You get that with any business, not just pick rental. But yeah. Leave your thoughts about what I should do, anything I should look out for in the business. Now, one of the ways I'm going to abuse Core Protect is I'm going to make it where they have to pick the agreement up out of a chest. They have to put the agreement back into a chest. They get to pick the pick out of a chest, and then they get to pick the agreement. I put the pick in the chest. They take the pick out of the chest, and when they return it, they put the pick back in the chest. That's going to be very important so that it can be core protected, because core protect will also log that such and so put X item into Y inventory. That way, there's no screwing around with, hey, I handed it to you. No, I'm going to insist in the agreement that they return it to the labeled return chest, which will probably have a hopper, which puts it into a secure system. Well, I say secure, but odds are people could rob me. But again, that falls under griefing, and if it's core protected, then that's great. Not really abusing core protect as much as it is utilizing it to its maximum potential. But yeah, I'm just saying abusing because it sounds funnier. I could also sell some blue ice, I think. I've been doing a lot of trading. Sold some leather for iron, because I didn't really need leather, but I want iron. And yeah, that's kind of how, like, when you consider it, iron is technically a renewable resource, leather is technically a renewable resource. Like, why would you trade it? Just renew it, right? But there's also the investment in acquiring the iron, in acquiring the farm for the iron. It's a lot easier to stick some cows in a pen than it is to make an Iron Titan, although I might be making one of those for someone on the server. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I figured I'd just float this idea by you guys while I go mine up some ice. I guess I'll go do the rest of this off camera, and I'll be right back. Yeah, server's quiet. Last guy just went AFK. I can sleep if I wanna. Night vision isn't as helpful underwater. I need ink sacs. A couple things. I also want to keep an eye out for clay. I'm trying to do something, and I want hardened clay for that. I guess I'll show off the something next episode. I want to address a concern I have. Like, look over yonder. I guess you can't see it, we're out of rendering distance. I have a beacon. This is episode 2 I'm on right now. So I'm progressing very quickly. Squid. Yeah, I'm not sure how this series is going to go, because I'm clearly going to progress a ton off camera, because I'm just really addicted to this server right now. Having a lot of fun playing on it, being with the people. Hopefully we can get tons of cool episodes, like that one, Life on the Abyss server number 1, where I was... Yeah, look at all these mobs that are spawning around me now. Yeah, normally the server is full, or not full, but a lot fuller, so there's no mobs. You have to fight for what little you can get, because everyone's sharing the mob cap. Whoa, that is fast. Okay, so that's the next question I have. Let me go find that dolphin. Come on. Go play with it. There they are. So, Mojang deliberately didn't add in the ability to ride animals, but I have to question. Can you, Alright, cool. So now do I have Dolphin's Grace? Here, let's get Crafting Book out of the way. Oh my goodness, I think it works. Mojang, this promotes animal cruelty. You have to remove this. Oh my goodness, I move so quickly now. Oh, this is awesome. This is the greatest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Oh wait, I think the lead broke. Oh, that sucks. Either fix leads or really don't fix them. Oh, I wonder if I could get drowned. Like a trident. I'd love a trident. Also, I see clay. Neat. Yeah, drown drop gold instead of iron because they're cool. No, that's diorite. Yeah, here's why I went ahead and dug up some sand earlier. My cat is messing with me. Oh, we got a drowned with a trident. This has looting 3? Yeah. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Let me hit you first, actually. Jerk. It's like a 10% chance less, actually, with looting 3, so it's rare. Tridents are a very rare commodity on this server. I'd love to have one. I'd love to have a bunch of them, to be honest. Maybe they'll add them to the fishing table as ultra rare, but that just makes the AFK fishers of the server, who normally are on at this point in time, that just makes them more powerful. I don't know, there's a couple members who actually have alt accounts that they just AFK fish with. It's kind of weird. Alright, we got the 20 ink sacks. I just want clay. There we go. Oh, cool. There's a cave here. And yeah, this thing here has Silk Touch on it, so we're silking all the clay blocks, which is great. I'm building something. I want colored hardened clay, although I'm not quite sure which color yet, so I'm probably going to have to get a bunch of them to try out all the different colors until I find the one I want. But I do know it's hardened clay I want for the coloring. Yeah, you move really fast with the dolphins thing. If only there was a way to harness that power. But they break leads, because leads are broken in this game. They don't work right. There's a swamp not too far. I could always go over there. I don't know. Anyways, I figured this is probably going to do it for this episode. I'm going to start doing more regular episodes now that I'm going to start slowing down playing on the server as a thing. That's one of the concerns. Because, like, I just got my beacon, you know? So, what's next? Build things, get more things I still want to play. But it probably won't be as much as I've been doing recently, which is good, because it means that I can now, spend more time recording episodes and less time preparing for them by playing. Because right now I've just been shoving every random clip I can get together and calling it an episode, but hopefully we'll get proper episodes back soon. Also, pretty soon that super busy thing that I've been doing is going to stop being super busy, so I can get back to our regularly scheduled episodes that way too. So yeah, things are going to calm down again. Right now they are still a little bit up in the air, but not quite as bad as it was before. So that's cool. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for bearing with me here. I know this is the most entertaining thing to watch. I promise I'm going to get better at this soon. Just right now I'm having lots of fun with this. And I figured a little something is better than nothing, right? Like, better some random clips of me just goofing off on the server than nothing whatsoever, right? I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you guys again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.